Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
What up, y'all? What's today? Tuesday? All right, good morning. We made it to Tuesday. And white chocolate's already in the building. What's up, girl? You was waiting on us. My bad. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. Shawnee, how was your night? What you do last night?
I got about 2 hours of sleep because my daughter took her hair down and I had to braid her hair. Well, we got half of it, but I did like the perimeter and pulled it all up in a bun. So tonight or tomorrow I'll finish the rest.
How long were you braiding hair?
I stopped about 3 a.m.
Well, damn, girl. Like you're a great mom. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. And you gotta do more braiding. Do they go to school today?
Yeah.
So don't
put it up in a bun.
Yeah, I put it up in a bun. So they can't see the middle, but they just see the braids on the outside. Yeah, just the perimeter. Just pull it up. And so I'll finish it today or tomorrow. And then the next day I have to help the other one do hers.
Good morning. Yeah, well, knock yourself out, girl, because they hat game would be vicious if I was there. I'm like, y'all, everybody wearing hats.
They cannot wear
everybody hats on hats. I would what? Oh, they can't wear a hat to school?
No,
they can't wear hats.
Oh, God, what's wrong with hats?
They might conceal something. They don't do that.
They can't even take backpacks to their school.
Mm-hmm.
What type of lean on me school is? What are we going to right now?
They have metal detectors at their school. They have to go through a metal detector every day in junior high.
Wow. That's a whole bunch. All right, well.
That's a good thing. Nobody's going to bring a gun up there.
No, that's a good thing. So you were braiding hair all night?
All night. Braiding hair and watching. I watched it.
You don't get that what's that thing the hairdressers get carpal tunnel?
No, while I was braiding their hair, I was watching documentaries on Netflix. So I watched The Most Hated Man on the internet.
Who's that?
His name is I can't remember his name. This white boy that created this revenge porn site.
Yes.
Called, what was it called?
It's crazy. Yes.
What is revenge porn? Please explain to me.
People, like for women, like men who send like naked pics.
Or anybody.
Not them, but it's really not them.
No, this was really them. So let's say you took some pictures of yourself in your phone. You know, you took a nude pic and you ain't even send it. So like he had a whole hacker who would go hack people's emails and take their pictures out of their phone and make a profile on this site, post it, find your Facebook, put all your Facebook information, your phone number, your address, in this whole community would just go off.
Let me delete my pics right now.
Well, they're in jail now, so.
Good you say, Mo?
That's why I don't be sending naked pictures late night.
I don't take naked pics.
I've honestly as
I'd be like, no.
I've received pics, but I've never sent one out. First of all, I feel crazy even the fact that you got to stand somewhere and take a pic. Like that just seems weird to me.
They ain't standing somewhere just taking a pic, Mike. They taking several, cropping, looking and seeing, is this the right picture? Same way they do anything else.
That's hilarious.
Or their friend. They're commissioning their friend.
They done turned porn into being mean. That is ridiculous. How was your night, Mo? What you do last night?
I actually stayed up working on some layouts, and I am super tired. I don't know how I did it. But I turned the air off accidentally. So when you're tired, coupled with being hot and uncomfortable, I was so tired that I just didn't recognize that I needed to get up and figure out what was going on.
Right.
So
how hot did it get? How hot did it get?
Hot enough for me to oversleep and go back and look at my clock like, yo, I never oversleep.
I hate being. Oh man, I keep everything so cold.
I never oversleep. I keep it like an ice box in my house. So
Yeah, I like
why?
wearing hoodies in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rather wear a hoodie or something in the house rather than it be like just regular. Regular. It gotta be cold. Like I have covers on my bed in the summertime. But yeah, no, I like it ice cold. Like that, I gotta run to the kitchen and get something to eat, get a snack or something to drink, and run back to put the covers on. Yeah,
That's how.
extra
Yep,
cold.
that's cold.
So yeah,
No, I just like the
knocked it off
comfort.
accidentally.
So I don't want to be freezing now.
Yeah, listen. That I keep my ceiling fan in my living room on at all. Even when I leave, I've been gone most of the month, and so when I walk in the house, I like for it to be at least some type of cool or whatnot. But yeah, that was my night.
That was your night.
I was doing a lot of graphic arts and layouts last night. So
y'all really be y'all are impressive. I got to get my life together. Like
listen,
y'all be doing impressive stuff. Like I did nothing.
That's because the things that me and Shawn be doing, it ain't gonna do itself. Like you know, it's not gonna do itself. And I'm not paying somebody to do this if I can do it myself.
Yeah, that's my problem. Because I would have paid for somebody to do the hair. that is my problem. That is for real. Because and that's expensive. Hair. When them 3 girls go to the salon and they all go at the same time. Oh, that ain't
about to do some knotless on myself, Shawnee, because between $400 to $700 that these women want, and God bless y'all in the braiding salon. God bless y'all. But I'm just not ready to give somebody $700 for some knotless braids, for some long braids.
And the thing that kills me in Philly, they be having some odd hours. Like chicks be going to go get their braids done at 10 o'clock at night. Like
because it depends on who getting out your chair. Them girls be braiding all day and they make money.
Yeah, that's.
I had the girl come to my house to do ours the last time, but this time they like I can't figure out how to do the knowledge. I ain't took time to learn how to do the knowledge braids.
It's not hard. You used to do the Janet Jackson braids back in the day. You could do them.
The knowledge braids?
Knotless.
Oh, okay. The knotless braids. Okay. All right.
Yeah, nobody wants to walk around with the big starter knot right there.
Damn, we got a lot of ovaries on the show today, boy. Where's Jay when I need him? We talking about knotless braids.
When the guys look and they be like, "Oh, your hair looks so nice. That look natural. It looks really nice."
Yeah, it is too. I think the next time I'll probably do that. But
yeah, you could do
but
it.
I like
the hang of it. You'll be able to.
I like that they like doing their own hair, but it was just so late last night when she did it that I was like,
"Well, you're nice," because my mom never took me to the salon when I was younger. That's how I learned how to braid my own hair. Is because she was like, I'm not paying that type of money for your hair to be done. And
yeah, Mo, you sound bitter.
Special occasions that she would like take me.
You sound bitter as hell. She was like, she ain't take me to the dance salon.
Like she would listen. My mom was a young mom, so she was just like,
oh, that's right. That's right.
Her mom, her mom was a do-it-yourself, like do everything. She could sew everything. So my mom was always fly, but it was like one of them, girl, you better
so
figure it out.
You didn't go to the salon on a regular.
Not when I was younger.
This is gonna be my segue. And Chris Rock is not going to the Oscars.
Oh, that's the segue.
That's the segue.
That's the segue.
That's the segue.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Chris. Like I'm always been, even when we argue about this Will Smith thing, I've always been on Chris's side. Yeah. Like I've been on Chris Rock's side. I've always thought, but all right, you just got to get this over with and fight Will Smith and get over it. Like enough's enough. Like if he's talking about he don't want to go. It's like going back to the scene of the crime. Duh. Okay, so go see him and get it over with, and either win the fight or lose the fight.
Are we doing post-traumatic stress disorder type?
Yeah. Like I know you always say triggers and trauma. Triggers and trauma. Like I get it. I understand.
It was really a trigger and trauma though. Like is it really a trigger?
I think your ego, because my ego would be hurt. Like because now you thinking about it over and over again, like what I should have done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should I have said something? Should I have done something? And you go over in your head, like we all do. We'll all go through the moments where we like, well, I should have said this. I should have done this. So I'm sure that it's embarrassing to go back because it's got to be some type of running joke at the Oscars on what happened. Like after they got over trying to act like it was the worst thing in the history of the world. Now it's a running joke. Chris got smacked at the Oscars. Like, that's a bad thing for a man's ego. Like, you can't even argue with your girl because she's gonna bring that shit up.
That's how Will Smith smacks you in the face.
Yeah, like, why you being tough now? Why wasn't you tough? Yeah. Good morning, Stacey.
So would you go back and thank you, Miss Swan? Miss Swan just shared our video. But would you go back, Mike, if you know?
Yeah, I would go back, but I'd want to be able to, if you're going to have me go back, I need 10 minutes to air this dude out. Like, because obviously they're not going to fight. They're not going to see each other. They're not going to fight. And he don't want to fight Will. Will's a pretty big person. Like, he don't want to fight Will. But I need 10 minutes of this airtime to let this dude have it, because that's what he was about to do at the Oscars that night. And he held back because he didn't want to air out Will, because if you air out Will, then somebody might start putting your business out in the streets. So, but I would need 10 minutes.
They might give you maybe like 2 or 3 like little bumps, like little like punchlines or something.
But he's Chris Rock, so if he really wanted 10 minutes and been like, "Yo, give me," look, they get a bunch of people have gotten 10 minutes on the Oscars.
Yeah,
but okay, let's hear it.
No, but see, that's
you're going back to the Oscars. Let's get the 10 minutes. What are you saying?
I mean, the first thing I'm doing is ramming on Jada off the door. Like,
what do you say?
Go beat the R&B dude up that was smashing your wife. Like, why you smack me? I ain't never touch her. I ain't never put nothing in her. But I never sang a song to her in your house ever.
Would you keep some Tupac music?
And then I'd be like, yeah, and you keep letting your wife write love letters to Tupac every anniversary of his death. Like, who does that?
Don't forget the kids.
And then the kids had to write something. Let me tell you something. That's worse than Wild Wild West. That's worse than Wild.
So that's why you would not need the 10 minutes, because I would probably be the person that put the battery in your back.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
But we're not gonna keep either do something, either go to the damn lawyer and file a lawsuit, even though I think Will Smith already cut him a check.
But he won't even talk to him. You know, so he won't even have a conversation with Will. He's not ready.
I'm sitting there going like, okay, well, I mean, I know he's been traumatized. Like the stories that he told, he was on Howard Stern talking about how it was kind of weird because we both went to white high schools, and I dealt with a whole bunch of racism at the white high school, and but he got beat up at the high school. Like I fought back.
And so, you know, the word triggers and traumas, is it real trauma that he's reliving that he's never gotten help for, and this just kind of compounded it? Or
absolutely
is he using that as, because, you know, of course there were talks about being sued.
Mm-hmm.
Is he using that as kind of like a padding and foundation to add to his emotional distress when he's
oh yeah.
That was in the beginning. Yeah. That was in the beginning when he finally went out and was talking about being bullied and stuff like that. So I'm torn.
But how old is Chris Rock? I mean,
he's in his 50s.
Something that happened. He got beat up in high school.
No, he got tortured in high school.
No, he
like
said that he was like really, really, it was really bad, that he was really, really bullied, and it was to the point where it was traumatic for him.
And then the irony of the whole thing is, after that happened, he wound up getting jumped on his way to Saturday Night Live. On his way there to work, he's now Chris Rock. He ain't the Chris from high school. He ain't Everybody Hates Chris. He's actually Chris Rock. He's going to Saturday Night Live, and he gets robbed and beat up on there. So he's had some bad luck. Like the fact that you could get robbed on Saturday Night Live on your way to work, and then you get smacked on the Oscars. Yeah, now I think about it, maybe I wouldn't go. Yeah.
He's 57 years old.
I mean, you know, trauma has no date or no age, you know, on it. I don't want to say that it may not really be affecting him per se, but I just like raise a little side eye to it and say I wonder if it's just the setup for the lawsuit or whatever they did behind the scenes, because I definitely think that money has been exchanged in some way at this point, like a non-disclosed amount of.
And they've kept that on the hush hush because you would think we would know how much money got, because it had to be in the millions.
Absolutely.
Like it had to be in the millions, which I'll take a smack for 500,000 actually.
Really? 500,000, that's it.
Actually, if you give me 30,000 right now, it depends on who's smacking me. I might take the $30,000. It
Mike
depends.
Tyson.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Iron Mike.
No, that hurts. That's gone. I don't even know what Mike might do afterwards. Like, I can't trust Mike. Mike might smack me and then flip me over. Like, you never know with Mike Tyson.
Would you get in the boxing ring and go like maybe 3 rounds with Carmelo?
For how much?
30, you remember you said 30,000
around. I said like 3 rounds. You said 30,000.
30,000 around?
Around.
I try. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I would try. I would try.
Ding. Come on, Mike. Come on.
I would try. Like if it's 30. Now, if it's in the millions, I'm all in. If it's in the millions, I'm all in.
Well, for in the millions, you would probably have to go, you know, all rounds.
But there's not. I can't. There's no way. Like 3 rounds with Canelo. I mean, that's still gonna be painful too if he hits me in the body. Yeah, that's gonna
You'll heal.
$30,000. That's it.
30,000.
Mark, I gotta get hit. I need some millions.
That's $30,000 roughly for less than.
It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, less than 10 minutes worth of work. And that's with the ding break.
No.
Go back to your corner. Catch your breath, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
If I can get in there in the first round, I can, when he swings or whoever, and I can just fall on the ground like I got knocked out and still get the $90,000 total, then I'll do it.
And somebody actually did that in real life. A guy named Bruce Seldon fought Mike Tyson the weekend that Tupac got killed. That fight, Mike Tyson never hit him. Like I watched the replay. I that's when we would record fights. I would record fights and watch them again. He never got hit. He went down and got his, I think it was like $5 million he made for that fight or something like that. And he was from Atlantic City. So
they make a lot of money. Like when they're on these big cards, the loser still makes a nice amount of change.
You know, I started watching the Mike Tyson story on, I think it was on Hulu or something.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Not the Lifetime Network one. The
Lifetime, but
no, this is on Hulu. Yeah,
This is another one where he's standing on the stage talking. Well, the actor is standing on the stage talking, and they're going through his life. But I think it only showed me like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I got lazy. I didn't feel like looking for the others.
Mike Tyson really, when he did his stand-up, well, he didn't do a stand-up, but he did his story on Broadway.
Oh, so that's what he's reenacting.
Yeah.
Was it actually Mike Tyson?
No, it's the actor.
Oh, so no, that's the show. They got a bunch of episodes coming soon. But when Mike Tyson stood on stage and told his story, he wasn't bad. Like I was like, okay. I was like,
you talking about that one man like shadow show thing?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how the thing starts. He's on the stage. So the whole little episode, he's narrating on stage, and then we see scenes of what he's talking about. And I was thinking, did he do this for real? Because he was good. It was like a TED talk almost.
Yes. Yep.
Telling his story, and it's good. I want to see the rest of it.
I mean, he got a sad story too. Like you would think the one person that didn't get beat up was Mike Tyson, but he said he used to get beat up to the point where he hid behind a refrigerator. And then when he fought back, he figured out, oh, I'm really good at this. Like I'm really like it was somebody pushed the wrong button at the wrong time. And next thing you know, who knew he had a left hook that could destroy buildings? Like who knew?
You'd be surprised what caused it. What caused him to come? Because he dropped out of school in 2nd grade because he was getting beat up so bad. and the kids were still bullying him, the neighborhood kids. And then this one thing happens.
Yep.
One thing. It's like, that's what happened to cause you to. I don't know.
What was it? What was it?
You want to tell?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
So, you know, he likes pigeons.
He
right?
likes pigeons.
Oh, the person killed his pigeon.
So
yes.
They would go up on the roof, like the other kids would go up on the roof, and somehow he ended up there. They caught him up there, but they would be picking on him up there. And he took to the birds. So he would go and feed the birds, talk to the birds. He named all the pigeons. All the pigeons had a name. And the little boy one day had one, and he was like, okay, give me the bird, give me the pigeon, or whatever the pigeon name was. And the little boy was like, no, you want this bird, messing with him. And he took the little boy, grabbed the pigeon's head and ripped it off. And then threw it on the ground. And that's what made him snap. And like all the other kids were like, they didn't know what to do, because he jumped on him and he just started wailing on him. And nobody would stop him or nothing. I thought he was gonna kill the little boy over that bird.
I forgot his love for the pigeons.
For the pigeons,
yeah.
I know. I used to remember people having them pigeon coops. I never understood that, because I'm like I told you, I'm scared of birds.
Well, once he got that started getting a lot of money, he had a love for like exotic animals. You don't remember like the tigers and things that he had?
Yeah, who gets a tiger? Like that's a whole nother.
Yeah, they haven't released that episode yet. They just got to.
Then the story he told about, he said him and Robin Givens had separated, so they were going through a divorce, but he still wanted to smash. So he drove over to the house, and they had already started the divorce processes. So he drove over to our house, and he was like, yeah, we would have sex or whatever. And she was driving in a car, and when she got out the car, her and Brad Pitt got out the car. And can you imagine? You about to go smash, and Mike Tyson is at the house.
Yes, no.
And he asked him not, and he said Brad Pitt asked him not to hit him. He said, I'm not gonna hit you. Like, you're fine. You're good. Like, he was like, we're just rehearsing. I didn't even know Brad Pitt was in that TV show, the old TV show, was it Head of the Class that Robin Givens was in?
I think that was one of them. She was in a lot of stuff that I had no idea until I was like channel surfing one day.
That do I look at her, I'm like, why do we make her so dope? I'm not saying she's not attractive, but we had her like top 5. There was a moment where
I have no idea, because back in the day she was straight up and down, skinny, stick figure with a big bobblehead. Like,
wait a minute.
Even when I watch Boomerang, now, I'm sitting there going like, they really had to really downplay Halle Berry's looks. Like, they really did everything they could to make Robin Givens the glamorous one. And I don't know. Like, I'm not saying she's not attractive. I'm not saying I wouldn't cardio her. I'm just saying
you wouldn't holler.
I'm not saying I wouldn't give her some cardio, but I mean, I thought when I look back at it, we had her top 5, like we had her on the hottest woman list in America at that point. I was like, she really wasn't. I mean, she was pretty, but she wasn't
There were girls next door that looked better than her to me. She just wasn't.
Sometimes I look at Halle Berry and I'm like, did we make her too hot? Do we overrate Halle Berry?
Well, Halle Berry with the original nose was like a really, really cute. Like,
she said with the original nose.
Wait. Halle Berry changed the nose?
Oh my gosh, please look back.
I didn't know that.
Damn, I didn't know she changed her nose.
She had some tweaks to that nose. Go back to Boomerang. Go back to way, way back. And look at that. Way
back. Okay.
Yes.
I'll never forget somebody.
That nose was fat and thick.
There was a rumor that Denzel doesn't really talk to her because he thinks she's a horrible actress, and he really doesn't understand how she got an Oscar. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I'm trying to think. If we rate Halle Berry right now, all right, rate her on a scale of 1 to 5 acting, Shawnee.
I haven't even seen anything Halle Berry has done in years, Mike.
She just did.
She did the what is it? The 911 call.
911 call.
She's done
The last thing I saw her in was Monster Ball, and to me, I just
losing Isaiah. She's done a lot of different variety of, a lot of variety.
Stacey said it 3. Okay, I give you.
She doesn't really do anything different. It's always the same thing with her.
Yeah, I guess
now there is one movie that I absolutely loved her in, and that is because the Avengers when she played Storm.
Okay.
I love that.
Well,
but
that was outside of her regular elements.
I'm big into DC and Marvel, so I love that.
Wasn't there one movie that was a flop? She was Storm, but wasn't she Catwoman?
Yeah, she was Catwoman. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, that one didn't go off too well. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Shawn.
All right, so Stacey Mitchell gave her a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5.
For Storm, I'll give her a 4.
Yeah, I think that she should do more movies like that. Honestly, I think that she should venture off from the wanting to be so serious at this point in her career and do more movies like that.
Well, I wonder if this new Black Panther, it would have been cool to put her in there because Storm was Black Panther's wife. They were married.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want to go to Wakanda.
She didn't want to go to Wakanda.
She didn't want to go to
Wakanda. That don't make no. Why wouldn't you want to go to Wakanda? I even want to go to Wakanda.
Because she was happy where she was. She didn't want to go to Wakanda, but they never got a divorce.
She was just taking her ass to Wakanda. What didn't she? Wasn't that her line in Boomerang? Love should have brought your ass home last night.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like the black woman.
Love, if you love me, love you brought your ass home last night.
Wait, no, that Layla Rashawn did that one. She was in the movie though, but yeah, that was that.
Oh, Waiting to Exhale. Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah.
Was that Waiting to Exhale? Love should have brought your. I thought Halle Berry said it in Boomerang.
With the baby face.
That was Waiting to Exhale.
With the baby face soundtrack.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Then the Tony Braxton.
Yeah, that's Tony Braxton.
That was Tony Braxton.
Let's see.
Tony Braxton was in that soundtrack.
Yeah, let's see.
Was it Boomerang?
Love Should Have Brought You Home appeared in what movie?
I think it was Boomerang.
I think it was in both movies, honestly, because I'm pretty sure in Boomerang when he went back to Robin Givens.
Boomerang, you're right, Mike. It's Boomerang.
Yeah, and they slept. He slept with Robin Givens one more time. Then he came home late, and that's when she spazzed out. Oh well, we're not supposed to say spazzed out. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
That's when she wilded out. That was Boomerang. Oh, y'all interactive right now, boy. Okay, all right.
Yes, and she said, "Get it right, get it right." I love the hair.
Nice, Sheree. How's your school year going, Sheree?
That is too funny. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. I got a good 20 more minutes left.
Everybody got the Halle Berry haircut. My mom.
Oh, everybody.
My dad was like, "Why you cut your hair off?" Yeah, every black woman went and got Halle Berry. They said
I got half of
Halle Berry.
I didn't get the whole thing. I got half of it. I just because I kept my back long, but at the front of it I cut.
Everybody had that cut. That was hilarious.
She was like, "Why would you cut all your hair off? Your hair is your glory." I'm like, "It'll grow back. Be all right."
Your hair is your glory.
People who always had hair, it's like
if you had long hair, if your hair was past your shoulders, and you're not supposed to cut and you don't understand. When I was younger, my hair was really, really long.
That's a down south thing.
Yeah, you don't cut
black girls. Yeah,
that is hilarious. Good morning, Afro Queen.
Yeah, and I was a chocolate girl with long hair like that. So it was like,
I gotta put that in my notes. Your hair is your glory.
Yeah, it's your crown.
I've never heard that.
Your hair is your glory. It's your crown. Yes.
Like I told you, I always hated the one thing about my grandmother's, God rest their souls. Everybody was so like, you either got good hair or bad hair. I never understood what the difference between good hair. I never got it. Yeah. Like I never.
I think that's a generational cultural thing.
Hey, Afro Queen. Yeah, like you would have good hair. They would say your hair is good hair. They say Mo's hair is good hair. My hair is coarser. They'd be like, oh, she got that bad hair.
But it's the opposite now. Like you have very, very strong, thick hair. Like you got the good hair because you can do so many things to it.
I never got it. Like I've never. It was so funny when people would say that, like good hair, because I always thought I was like, when I went to the barbershop, I would look like the black guys. I'd be like, yeah, but their hair seems like it's easier to cut. Like it seems like, before I went to a barbershop, I used to go to one. My mom would take me to this lady, right? So she
not at Clips, was it?
No, it wasn't at Clips. No, she would take me to this lady, and she would blow my hair out and do all types of click, 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 click. And I'm like, I don't like the way this person does my hair, but I didn't know how to actually, like, I didn't know where to go. So I never forget, I had a job making sandwiches at Wawa.
Wow.
At Wawa, and on the East Coast, y'all, that's basically if you're in Dallas, that's like 7-Eleven. So I was making sandwiches at Wawa, and they were like, the dude was like, yo, I'm gonna get my hair cut, and I was like, where you getting your hair cut at? And he was, I was like, can I come? And he was like, yeah. And that was the first time I got a fade. Like I sat there and I was like, I want exactly what you just did to him. And they faded. And why we smoked weed on the way there, I don't know, because then I was even more paranoid. I don't even know why we smoked weed, and
because that was just the thing to do back then.
I don't even know. That was so ridiculous. But then that's when I went to the barbershop, and his name was Jeff, and that was it. It was on and popping from there. I was like, nobody will ever with scissors ever again.
Yeah, because your hair in it, like in its natural state, Mike, people naturally would give you a scissor cut, like a thick.
And do all the
blow out a scissor cut.
Yeah, and I'm like, man. I was like,
but yeah, no. My dad's hair texture is actually even straighter than yours, Mike. And he, I guess, growing up, same thing. Scissor cut.
So here's my natural hair before. Well, it was.
Oh, you got pictures? Okay, girl. Let's see the pic.
It was a little. Well, this is still a little bit shorter because I was grown. I can't find one.
Was this your Tony Braxton, Halle Berry stage, or what?
No, I don't have picture that. No, just a link. Just a link, because people always thought my hair was fake.
Okay, let me see.
But
this is interesting.
This is my hair.
There's a lot going on outside. Well, damn.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, Shawnee.
Wow.
No color, just natural. It's not.
That was okay. I'm gonna sound like Jay Black, and shout out to Jay Black because you're in our prayer.
Here we go.
Don't do it.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes, that's all of my.
That is all your hair.
That is all mine.
Yeah, I would have beat your ass if you'd have cut that hair to be Halle Berry too.
That's what I'm saying. It was longer than, because that's cut in layers. So it was all in length, and it was like down to the middle of my back. I don't know. Well, you have met my cousin Tanisha, but you probably don't remember. Like, you see her hair is like, because me and her used to have hair grow out races for the year. See whose hair gonna grow the longest.
Wow.
Right now she beating me because her hair all the way down the middle of her back now. And I'm like, hey, okay, I'm gonna let my hair grow back down.
That is hilarious. Everyone told me not to. But I cut my hair off at the end of last year. Everyone was so insistent I should not cut it, and my hair was down in the middle of my back. Y'all be okay.
It's a cultural thing, because if at the end of the day, especially if you have long hair all your life, you can't wait. When you get older, like, you can't wait to chop it off. I used to look at pictures of my grandmother, and I saw like she had like waist length pigtails, but I never knew that until I started rummaging through her pictures, because as soon as she cut it all off and wore it basically short for the rest of her life. Shaved. They used to say fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
Fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
The ladies know what that is. If you've been in the kitchen, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. That's how they would say when they walked in and they wanted their hair done. But yeah, you have long hair for most of your life. Everybody else is in awe of it, but you like, I want something different.
And it's hot in the summertime, so your neck be all hot. So I usually will wear my hair up in a bun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the back of your neck is sweaty. I don't know why I used to always say that. You like the back of your neck is sweaty. I don't know why I used to say that.
Ponytails. I get all the time. You done had, you've been wearing ponytails and buns since undergrad. Yup.
Yeah.
And when I was
like that, and that's why she gets so upset, because her hair was long like that, but then the stepmama messed my baby head up. So
I'll be wondering if it was on purpose, but I don't want to put the battery in Shawnee back. Like I don't
but it grows. Then y'all just say it grows back.
It depends on how, like, because there's some issues there with that whole situation, and hers is
damage the hair, like it's
growing back, like mine. I mean, because it was one thing when you get your hair cut, then it's gonna grow faster. It's gonna grow a whole lot faster.
But if it's damaged,
it comes out because you didn't wash the baby's hair and they were going swimming in all the chlorine. Because I mean, Tam Tam's hair came out too, but she has just so much more hair that it's not as noticeable. So the same thing happened, and and they always, that's why they be like, "Oh, my hair longer than yours, mommy." It's like a race. They always were like, "We want our hair to be long like yours."
Well, I don't know if Serena Williams' hair is long or not, because I don't know if it's her hair or not her hair. I don't even know no more. Like,
it don't be.
I'm not trying to even guess, because y'all be getting mad at me if I guess. I'm like, is that
she got that real, she has that hair that's like even now with all of the money that she has that hair that ain't hair. Like, so she wears a lot of weaves and a lot of
she has a different texture. She has a stronger
girl. You being nice.
Because I don't like the terms good hair and bad hair.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
She got that.
She has a stronger texture.
It's that hair that ain't hair. Like, it's that hair that if you put a hot comb on
I remember when the first time I saw somebody really use a hot comb, I was like, yo, this really happens in real life. I was in my ex-wife's kitchen. I was like, wow, y'all really put the comb on or whatever. But anyway,
I have a hot comb. We got a pressing comb here. Sometimes I'll silk press my hair.
Yeah, I'm so thankful I never had to sit in the kitchen and hold my ears.
Oh man,
I
ain't doing all that.
The stories my mom tell me. Yes,
but the only thing silk press, if you have, like, the only thing for me, like, if it's humid or wet outside, when it's wet, my hair will curl up, and so it'll turn into a big old
chia pet.
Puffy afro. Yeah,
chia pet.
It'll be, well, all of us, Tamron, Carly, we press our hair. That's why we kind of stopped doing it, because it was like we walk outside and then poof.
Well, she won yesterday. This is her last U.S. Open. Everybody knows she's about to retire. So shout out to Serena Williams for being the best damn tennis player ever. So shout out to you. Keep doing your thing, girl. I'm still trying to figure out, because some dudes really be. We had this argument at the barbershop. Some dudes really be fiending over Serena Williams.
Well, she has a beautiful body.
I've never, like, she's almost too physically fit for me. Like, for me, I'm like, she's almost too muscular. Like, it's almost like she is like Angela Bassett to the 100th power. Like, it's almost like, see, I do. Like, I need you to be soft. Like, I need,
her body is,
it's too hard.
Her body's fit, but it's not hard.
It's hard. It's hard. Have you seen her butt? Yeah, I've seen. I mean, she got a big butt, but her thighs, they're hard. Like, but she has to be like that. She's the greatest.
How do you know they're hard? Have you touched them?
No, I mean, I would have been told y'all if I touched them. I'd have been like, yo, do you know what I did on Tuesday? Jay Black still celebrate his birthday.
Jeanette, Jay Black hides his birthday every year. So I
he's not celebrating.
I know that we were approaching Virgo season. So I was like, I know Jay Black birthday coming up, but Jay Black does not tell us the exact date of his birthday.
Well, he left the show. When me and Shawnee said happy birthday, he clicked
he
off.
sure did. He left the show.
He clicked off. Like, I still don't get it. Like, Jay's weird like that. Like, when y'all did that whole birthday thing for me, I was excited. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's do it. But him,
last
he said,
year, I think Jay Black never even answered my happy birthday. Yeah.
It don't jingle. That Serena's butt does not jingle.
I think she has a nice build.
She's a dude.
She is not a dude.
No,
she's a dude.
Not. No,
she is not a dude. So
if you have sex,
Mike, and she said, you know what, Mike, you gonna be mine. You're turning Serena Williams down.
No, because financially, I'd want to get down with the get down. But
you climbing that mountain. You climbing right on.
You in love and holding hands and all that with Serena Williams.
She the type of woman when you have sex with her, you got to say pause the entire time. You got to pause.
I mean,
she's too.
She has not had a slouchy dating life. She's dated some really.
No, I mean, her and Common were doing what they were doing. You know.
Yeah, and she's married now. She has a little girl.
See, she has a hard face. Yes, she does have a hard face. She does. She ain't got. You don't feel like you gonna just like kiss her on the cheek is gonna feel like nice.
Let me pull up a picture. I
think that her face is just square. She is a tall. Thick,
she looked like her dad.
Voluptuous woman.
Is she tall? I've never seen them in person.
She looked like her dad.
She's a voluptuous woman. I've seen her next to like just average, height men.
Like I was about to compliment y'all, but y'all wasn't gonna take it as a compliment. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna say it.
What you gonna say?
I need you to be soft. I need it to be soft. I don't even know how to explain it. I can't. Like I know she curls more weight than me.
She's not as chiseled as Angela Bassett when she was getting ready for Waiting to Exhale. But I think that for the Tina Turner movie, excuse me. But I think that she has a look. She's just very curvy. Even in her.
Can you make it bigger? I'm about to get my glasses.
Big. Okay, wait a minute. So make it bigger,
big, Mike.
I don't know. No, she does. She don't look soft. She don't look soft to me.
To be such an athlete, I think that she has a lot of curves and a lot of softness to her versus a lot of muscle definition. Yeah, especially since having a baby.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? She was pregnant when she won the Australian Open.
Yes, she was.
With the little girl. The little girl was there taking pictures of her from the stand. I thought it was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God bless her. Ain't she with a white dude?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once you go white, you just go white.
I don't understand that.
What?
Hey, whatever. I mean, I've never been in a relationship with I don't know. You absolutely wouldn't date a white guy, Shawnee? Like you absolutely, it's just out simply because the dude is white?
I don't do girls and I don't do white boys.
Well, I get the girl thing. She got the.
Everybody has.
She got the vice grip. I know. You know what I'm talking about. You know.
I ain't mad at anybody that does, date outside their race, but it's just.
But you absolutely you could meet somebody and his name is Todd, and he is super nice to you. He is funny.
Shout out to my best friend Todd, who's white.
That's
yeah, no, Todd, it was nice meeting you. But
no, and then he's super nice. He's great with your girls, and the man can I don't know, he can cook. He knows God. No.
My best friend likes of course he went to an HBCU, but
I thought you were gonna say he likes God. I thought you were gonna say he likes God.
He's God-fearing, but his preference is women of color. He loves women of color. And he done had some fine ass women.
Girl, more power to him, but
Yeah,
I just can't do it. I can't do it.
Cause you would date a white guy, right, Mo?
Me?
Yeah.
I like about brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian.
Yeah, brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, Haitian, black. I can do all that, but I can't do the Anglo-Saxon. I can't do it.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
I can't do it because mentally I be thinking about, oh, he think I'm his slave, and like I said, I am not.
He think I'm his
nothing. I'm not gonna be a black nothing when you get mad, your mama get mad. I'm not because
the first time you call Shawnee a little black bitch. The house is
gonna like be what?
He's not even thinking that. Like me and Mo have a friend, like two friends in common, actually. Well, more than that, but Jay Ski is a white dude who's been in hip hop his entire life. Jay Ski would never come out his face and be like, call you a black bee. I would never.
But he might be thinking it, and that's my thing. It's like when you get into it, in my mind, I'm gonna be like, this is what he thinking.
This is what he's thinking. He don't even say.
Yeah, but no, our two friends in common. I don't think that they ever. I really faithfully feel like they've never ever had that sentiment in the back of their mind. Like,
good morning, Ashley. Hey, yeah, that is hilarious. She said,
would like the house on fire. Like, so yeah, I think that it's better for the world, the environment, everybody. Like that, you just
Who said that? There was somebody who made the comment that he pretends to be a slave with his girl. Who said that?
See, and like all that. No, we not doing that.
He was talking about role playing, like that he wanted to be a slave,
and who said it?
Like, what?
And who said it? Who said it?
I forgot the rapper.
It was a video out there too, like that, where the dude's playing like he a slave. Nah. I'm not gonna be no black nothing from you, your family, nothing. That is not gonna happen. But I mean, I guess it happens with black guys. Because they black too. We both feel niggas, so that's different. All us in the field.
Now, might be in the house. But I don't think that that the man per se.
Girl, you don't know. You don't know.
If he married you, I would hope that that's not in the back of his mind. Now,
I don't even know why I'm asking y'all this. I don't want to, but I'm gonna ask anywhere because I'm tired. So when you role play, is there a limit to the roles that you'll play? Like, is there a thing where you go like, oh, I'm not gonna be that?
Well, you have to have. First of all, you gotta be very comfortable if you're role playing with your mate, right?
Right.
Especially. So y'all gotta have open dialogue first. Like, we gotta talk about this.
Oh, we gotta talk about this before the role play.
Depending on how deep you talking about, Mike. We ain't talking about throwing on a wig and coming home and you got Cassie today and you got Donna tomorrow. We ain't talking.
No, I'm talking just, is there a level to being straight nasty? Like, you just, because what's the point of role playing if you ain't gonna take it to another level?
Well, if in that case, Mike, if you're,
I'm not gonna bring up one of your friends or anything like that. What'd you say?
If your woman wanted you to dress up in women's clothing, wouldn't that be your like, whoa?
Really?
And then dominate you? But there are women out there, there are people out there who that is their sexual fetishes.
Let me see you crawl and bark.
I ain't gonna be able to do that. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Role play, I've never done it. Role play, and we not crawling and barking.
Hop on one leg.
It depends. Because I'm gonna be lying because if somebody said in order for you to be here and enter this pleasure chest of vagina, you have to do this. There's a chance I might, but I would feel bad about myself the next day.
So you would dress up like a woman
just for a piece. Dad, you got to think about it.
The fact that you thought about it.
Okay. I'm either one of them, Tashambi. Either one. I ain't dating. I ain't having sex with no. Like,
are you equating dating with sex? No, I mean, dating. Doesn't dating come with sex? I thought it did.
No,
it doesn't come with sex. Just because you date somebody
does not mean.
So would I let a white guy take me out to eat?
Yeah, would you?
Probably not.
I'm telling you, Mo. These are the true facts. Jay Black and Shawnee are the same damn person, yo. Jay Black don't want to go nowhere where he don't see other black people. Shawnee don't want to date nobody, even they want to take her out to a 5-star restaurant if he's white, because she thinks in his mind, the back of his mind, he's calling her slave.
Yeah. and now he feeds me. Nah, that's okay.
Wait a second, I think I fed you. Then I bought you something to eat.
White, Mike. You ain't white.
You're a person of color, Mike.
Yeah, me
you're
either.
Not white.
Yes, to eat as friends.
I
thought listen.
I've been to lunch with, like when the station, we go to lunch, everybody
like
on
a date.
No,
like,
no date.
Know you better.
Nah, ain't no date. Cause you know what? I don't even date. Like if a dude want to take me out on a date, the first date, I'll meet you at the Chick-fil-A. We can meet there. We can meet there. You ain't coming to pick
the
me
things
up.
That men do for cardio is real talk. Like, I can't put it. I would be lying if I just said, nah, I would never. If in that moment, okay, it's midnight. I'm at your house. We done spent the whole night together. And you say, in order for this to continue, I would like it if I can't absolutely say no, like, because I'm at that point, I'm invested.
So if she pulled out a costume from Party City and said, you got to put this on, and it's a little cheerleading skirt and the top with the wig,
gotta make it worse,
and the socks. That's what you doing that.
Michael Shawn.
Get your cardio.
Yeah, I can't. No real man can actually guarantee you that is not going to happen. No man can guarantee.
What you doing, Don Pay?
You gonna put it in the hole,
and you got to
exactly. When you start talking and doing all that stuff, that mode, no, there's a chance. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Now, if I'm sober, I probably wouldn't even be in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would be in that situation. Yeah.
Yes, you would. Yeah, most men would get excited. Yes.
Like, well, this is what you got to do. I mean, sometimes you got to take one for the team in order to,
That's terrible. Crazy said, my man would never. Wait a minute. Don said, get the pom-pom.
It's facts. I mean, you ain't never going to admit to it.
Tonight.
All right, these are going to be the regulations. When it goes, if we've already got to that point, I'm grabbing both our phones.
Okay.
Even though Shawnee got like 5 phones, but I'm grabbing every phone and I'm taking it to the other room. So there's going to be no recording of this.
Nah, it's cameras up in the house.
And if you're doing all of that, and if you're doing all of that, then you should be comfortable with the partner that you're doing it with anyway.
I'm taking pictures.
Because you're disrespectful. You're disrespectful.
I just might want to reminisce on the night,
Unless you're like Jay Black and got cameras set all up in the house, so taking photos.
Oh, she just like Jay Black. She got cameras all over her spot. You are under surveillance, yo. Once you walk in Shawnee's house, you are now being watched. Once you walk in that choice. Y'all always trying to demasculate somebody.
Well, I moved the gun. The gun is on the side of my bed now. I don't sit it on the counter anymore.
That is hilarious. I went to Shawnee's house and she put the gun on the counter like it was normal. I said, this in my head. I didn't call you a slave. I said, this B word crazy.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The white boy been done said,
let it slip.
Yeah,
to hell in a handbasket real fast.
Pull a whip out and stuff on me, and
listen, man. If you I think Mo made a good point. If you comfortable with your partner, like if y'all truly trust each other that everything that happens in this bedroom is gonna stay right here, like
better be.
Then I'm down for the get down at that point. Okay. If I know if
better be.
What was your question, Shawn?
No, I'm talking about just like when you say you just trying to get cardio in, you wouldn't do it for that person. Not you in a relationship with them. You just trying to get cardio in.
Like I said, it all depends. It all depends.
I think that with Mike, it probably depends on the caliber or the quality of the box.
I mean, but you done took her home. You at her house. You there. You at her house. And she say, okay. She pulled a party.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for saying I wouldn't want him to. Doctor and nurse is good enough. Yes, take my temperature.
Who's the nurse and who's the doctor?
Who's the nurse and the doctor?
I'm the doctor, damn it. Why y'all always try to demasculate somebody?
No, we want you to put this Nurse Betty outfit on.
I need the Nurse
with
Betty.
With the little hat.
That is ridiculous. I mean, but listen, that's what you're into, Shawnee. I'm down.
You got on the white shirt.
You already got it.
You got on the white shirt already.
Halfway there.
I'll make it happen.
I think that especially if it's something that you want or you desire, that you will bend your little meter or of things that you say, I will never do that, or I ain't doing that.
Said Mo want to be the doctor. Yeah, I think Mo want to be the doctor. Yep, exactly.
First of all, I am so not into pegging, but
What is pegging?
What is pegging?
So she just used the word pegging. Pegging is when
the caliber of the box.
Use your strap-on or an inanimate
whoa,
on the man. That is pegging.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That is a sexual act that I hope you feel comfortable with, if that's what the twist is with your man. But
see, that's another thing I'd be scared of with the white boys. They want something like that, and I'm like, I just.
So full transparency, there are Black men and men of color who claim to be heterosexuals, and they want that.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, that one, that's the one where I draw the line. Like I'm good. Like
I am not putting it there, here, there, or anywhere.
I'm not having a strap on. How about that? That doesn't. What I got a strap on?
Or
I believe. I bet you Mo got a strap on. I bet you Mo.
So I do not, because I do not.
Why would you say that?
I would not even need.
Why would you say that?
I am in a heterosexual relationship.
Maybe she sells them.
That's what I'm saying. Like if there was a
coin, now you know I'm about my coin. I ain't gonna say I ain't never had none.
Yeah, maybe she sells them, but no.
I don't own one in my personal collection, Michael Shawn.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying I wouldn't have been surprised.
No, I don't know. But there are
the fact that you know what pegging was gives me an indication that
so of course when you're looking at certifications and you're looking at things, you do need to apprise yourself of sexual I hate to use the word sexual deviances or sexual preferences or fetishes. You do need to apprise yourself on that, because when you're doing couple therapy, some things come up. That's why I said don't push it to the white side, because there are women who say, like, he coming home, he want me to peg him, or he wants me to, which is the correct terminology. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Husband with a trans yesterday.
Oh my God, Joy. See, that's what scared me too about dating, because now these women out here. Well, I don't mean this to be disrespectful. So the women that
the disrespect
that they turn into men. Those
post-op. So you're saying like post-op transsexual.
But is that a trans woman or a trans man?
So it depends on who they identify. So if she's saying I rolled up and found her husband with a transgender, so I'm guessing that you're saying that it was a post-op transsexual, meaning he or they used to identify as a man and now they identify as a woman.
So what's the woman that identifies as a man now?
You still can be transsexual.
What is that called? The trans woman?
It depends on what. No, it depends on what they identify, what they classify themselves or identify.
They're a man now. Though it's a woman, and now she says she's a man. What is that? A trans woman or a trans man?
No, it's either transgender or transsexual.
Right.
Gender and sexual orientation are two different things.
Oh, see, that's too much for me. But what killed me?
I keep saying that, you know, I tread very lightly on that
TikTok,
on that community because there's rules to this shit.
You see these women and they have like full beards and they're getting this surgery to get rid of their boobs and have a man chest. I don't trust no man talking to me now because I'm like, I'll ask, were you born a man or you know, just let me know up front so I can say yes or no. Because if you,
I think that's the key is let me know up front so I can make a decision.
There are women who go through the full surgery of having their uterus removed, having their labia in their women who get their labia enfold or get their penis or whatever. However they do the surgery, because I'm not well versed in that part.
What they do with it? They pull it out.
So they get it made into, I mean, you have a full-blown surgery where they resection how the urethra is placed, where you still want to be able to go to the bathroom, but you actually have a pocket. I'm saying for men. So you actually have a pocket where they create a kind of like a vagina. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it's a very risky surgery. Of course, they've gotten better now, but think about people who had the surgery back in like the 80s.
Okay, y'all.
So yeah.
Wow, I thought this was gonna be a fun conversation. This done turned into now make my stomach hurt.
You do need to know because there are people out there.
He said in other news
who hide it, who have these operations, and they definitely are looking like a full-blown assigned woman in terms of aesthetically. And you go and you deal with one, right?
Right.
And you think that it's a woman, Mike, not you per se, but I'm saying men out there deal with it. And okay, she's a woman. I done been up in it.
Yep.
But it's you really.
So there was we did 2 clubs in Philly, right? And they were across the street from each other, Transit and Palmer's. And and at Transit, there was a guy who was dressed up as but let me throw the flag on myself before I say this. Hold up.
You ain't got the flag.
It ain't no flag. Go ahead. Flag on the flag.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know she was a guy. Mm-hmm. And you probably don't remember her, but she would be in the middle of the dance floor
all the time, dancing.
All the time. And the only reason
like music, yes.
So the only reason I knew is because security had told me, right? So we would leave the club and she'd leave with somebody. And the security was like, yeah, these dudes be acting like they don't know. But at a certain point, somebody knows what's going on here. So I don't know what we wound up moving the party across the street to Palmer's and started doing Palmer's. And I remember when I feel bad for this because I'm kind of the reason why she got exposed. Because I was like, you're just not going to be sitting up here all the time. Like, because she would have caught me out there. Like, for real. The only reason was she was just too tall. And that was the dead giveaway. That should have been the giveaway.
But the body, the hips.
And then I never saw him or her ever again.
What did you do, Mike? Did you say
I said something on the microphone. I said something on the microphone.
What did you say?
I mean, I was just like, lies are lies. You know what I'm saying? Like we just not gonna keep lying, right? And I shouldn't have. This was like 15 years ago, so it was a whole different atmosphere. Like I didn't even understand how much stress somebody's under when they want to be who they want to be, and you have every right to be who you want to be. So I shouldn't have said anything, but I know that person left, and then I never saw the person again. I never saw him or her. Well, I guess it was her at that point.
No, she was around. She definitely was around. She just wasn't at those venues anymore. But trust and believe, she was around.
And these dudes was really walking out with her like on a regular. Like it would be the end of the night, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. All right. I see what's going down.
Body was on point though.
Jeanette said she has a friend that transitioned from female, got a whole wee interview. And that's what I'm talking about. These women look like men, like dudes. And then they take this stuff and their voice changes. And I'm like,
but I
like when I saw that, like, because I wouldn't understand. I'm like, when a man would snap and kill the other man, that's
right. That's a dangerous thing to fool people
when
like
I
that.
Start seeing the women like that, I'm like,
yep.
I don't know how I would react if I met what I thought was a dude, and we talking, and 2 months down the line, you say, "Well, I was born a woman."
Yeah, you got to tell me from the door because I'm traumatized. That's trauma and triggers. That's trauma and triggers. Like you hurting my whole, because now you got me rethinking myself, especially if we done everything we've done and done a whole bunch of stuff and
nasty every nick and cranny.
And you done enjoyed
every
it.
Nick and cranny.
Yeah. And you can't say you didn't enjoy it. And then next thing you know, that now I'm second guessing my whole life. I'm sitting there going like, well, now I got to sit down with a therapist.
No, that happens. And there are people who actually have committed suicide because they have found out their mate, or their significant other was not what they thought that they were. I think that you should definitely have full transparency with that.
Yeah,
and give the person the choice of whether or not they want to love you. And I get it. I understand the apprehension and probably being scared because you're different or it's not acceptable in society. But I feel like that's like anything else. You're at your most vulnerable moment when you having sex with somebody. You're in a relationship with somebody. Why hide that from them?
Before you get to that, when you walk up, you need to say, listen, I was born a woman, but now I'm a man. Can I holler at you so I can say, not interested?
Well, I have to let y'all know I'm a lesbian. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, Drake. All right, Drake.
Oh, I can't.
I'm done. So Jerry Springer had a whole career on exposing people.
Remember
there was
Reno from Philadelphia. Reno was the first on Jerry Springer, the first boy girl that I ever seen.
Yep.
And I was like, that's a girl.
That's hilarious.
That was before, it wasn't no surgery. She had a strap on and she would wear it on the show, but she was.
Oh, so he was a girl. No, she
was. Okay, so Reno was born a female.
Okay, she wants to be a boy.
But wanted to be a boy or identified as a boy.
What does that do for them if they put a strap on and did they get any pleasure out of that? Because it's a strap on. It doesn't connect to your nerves. I mean, does it?
All right.
Tickle you?
I'm done.
I mean, I'm just asking.
I'm done with this. I'm done with this conversation.
I don't want to break it down because I did ask one of my family members that, like, so
I just want to know.
Do it, like.
Yeah, I mean, what happens? Is it like a little?
She said that hers, like, they come in all variety of textures and stuff, and so she said one of hers is like a real. Like a high grade silicone, so it really feels like a man.
I'm talking about for the person
side,
for the person with it on.
Side, yeah. It has like a vibration in the.
Oh, got it.
I was like,
we don't got it
because I was like, so
that makes sense.
Yeah,
sorry, Afro Queen. I'm sorry. I apologize for this conversation.
What's the point?
So we just had a whole educational
all right. Well, we've done an hour.
I'm sorry if I offended anybody with my ignorance, but I mean, I just didn't know.
No, because to know better is I mean, we have to educate ourselves because we are in a world where everybody's different. And so I don't think that we did anything or said anything disrespectful. But shoot, inquiring minds want to know. I just want to know how y'all be getting it in.
Yep, exactly. That's all I wanted to know. This all started with me just saying, is there a limit to your role playing? You can get an orgasm. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Hey, you can get one. You can get one. You can get one. Everybody can.
Wait a minute. Serious question. Why do women quit dating men just to date a woman that dress and act like a man? I don't know, because that's not my preference. So I can't answer that question.
I've had that question. I've actually asked girls who are in relationships with girls. I'm like, I don't understand this. She got Tim's on. I got Tim's on. She's gonna have the little thing that Mo was talking about. But I have one of those. Like, I was born with it. So what? I swear, in my ignorance and my small-mindedness, I swear y'all just can't deal with being with a man. So y'all would rather deal with somebody that acts and portrays being a man, because y'all can't take everything that comes along with it. Not talking about y'all two, obviously. So y'all wind up being with this woman who still is somebody that you can deal with, because you just don't want to deal with the whole thing of being with me. I don't get it.
Oh, so you know what? I'm sorry. I just realized something, because you said
right
they get their uterus taken out and stuff, so they get a hysterectomy. So then they don't have because that's what I was thinking. They both have cycles.
They have sex changes. Yeah.
No, well, cycles. They're
so
if
you
take all that out, they
have
don't.
that removed, and you're taking hormones, then you wouldn't have one.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. A woman knows
when they say sex change and sex reassignment. That's why I was trying to, really separate the two, because gender and sexuality preferences are two different things. You may identify as a male, right? Mm-hmm. But still are attracted to other men.
So, okay, you said sex change and
gender identity, who I identify as. Am I a woman? Am I a male? Am I a woman? Am I, there's so many
okay. Got
choices.
It. Woman
so
knows what
I might
woman
identify as that, but sexually, that does not necessarily mean that I want a woman. I may still want to be in a relationship with a man, but I may identify as a male. So if I walk around with a full beard, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to want to pursue a woman.
All right. So Jeanette made this comment: a woman knows what a woman needs. That's what I was told.
What I was told too. I was told that they're more in tune, and I'm not talking about sexually. I'm just talking about mentally. Emotionally.
How about you just tell me what you need? Just tell me what you need.
I'm assuming that women are more understanding, because
you want to have long conversations. We can talk. We can have long conversations. We can do walks in the park. If that's what you need, and if you need to role play, we can do that. Like, just tell us what. I hate when people say, "Well, she don't know what I want." Well, have you told her? Like,
communication is a big thing. I say that to couples, that communication is a big thing. If you cannot communicate with your mate and tell your mate what you want, what you like, what you don't like, especially when it comes to intimacy. And when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about just the physical. I'm saying real intimacy. What's the problem? You struggling?
I've been identifying as skinny. That's hilarious.
Me too.
I've been identified as a billionaire too, Don.
Yeah. Yep.
Now my bank
account into existence,
but
All right. Well, this has been good. This has been good. I mean, who would have thought Jay Black's not here and we wound up talking about sex for 30 minutes? That's crazy.
Well, we would not have been able to talk about some of these things, because Jay Black would have
shut it down.
Oh yeah, he would already clicked off. He'd have been gone.
Speaking of Jay Black, yesterday me and Jay Black were on the phone for about an hour and a half.
What? He never talked to me that long.
Oh, me and Jay Black always be talking.
He never talks to me that long. He never talks to
me. What? It's me, Jay Black, and Lady Q. We all be talking, but he put the fantasy football league together for the meeting room. So if you want to participate, it's a $25 buy-in, and then we're doing the draft next Wednesday. So if you want to participate, then just DM me or inbox me your cell phone number so I can text you the link, or your email address and I can email it to you.
It should be exciting.
Everybody who's leaving comments, make sure you get part of this fantasy football thing. It's gonna be fun. And Jay Black takes it very serious. He takes it very. He takes it very.
He is the commissioner. Jay Black is the commissioner, so he set all the rules. Let me see. We have 1, 2, 3. So we got 6 slots left. We have 6 slots left. So you guys get it, and then make sure you share this recording.
That would be good. So, so we learned Chris Rock's not going to the Oscars. Serena Williams has a hard face.
I cannot. She's beautiful though.
Mike. I did not say she wasn't.
Don't do Jay Black just because she's dark skin. I'm starting to get that vibe.
Oh well, first of all, not every, but the majority of women I've dealt with have been brown skin. So,
well, we know you like chocolate.
Yeah, because y'all look good when y'all put lotion on.
So when we don't have lotion on, what you trying to say? We asked you?
No. What I tried to tell people, if you putting lotion on, I told y'all this. If you put lotion on the front of your man, and as you're doing it, he doesn't try anything, then he's not attracted to you anymore. Because that's probably the sexiest thing that, in my opinion, that you can do by mistake. That you ain't even trying to do to seduce somebody. You're like, really? You're just gonna put your leg up like that?
You ain't passed the lotion test.
You gonna rub that lotion on your thighs and think I'm just gonna sit here and not do nothing. That's what you think.
You gonna go help?
Yeah, I know you got to go to work. Then you shouldn't put the lotion on in front of me.
Don't be trying to dirty me up before I went to work. I just took a shower.
That's another thing. This whole thing, you gonna dirty me up? Wait a second. Now this is called dirt.
Nasty.
Ashley Larry, no. If you do that in front of your man and he pays that means he's either really mad at you or he is not attracted to you.
I think not attractive, because I think that men can have sex with you even if they mad. Like they don't care. Like, they be super, super mad at you, not talking.
We can be mad once we done again.
Mad,
once
we still go back to not speaking to you. Yeah.
I'm still mad. Yeah, I know. You made me moan like that. I'm still mad. So all right. So go to work. You said what?
Like a little that's
crazy.
All right. Oh my
Rodney
God,
Perry's
it's gonna be
next.
It's gonna be a long day today.
Well,
Rodney Perry live.
Rodney is up next. Yeah, he up next. He's been traveling a lot, so it's a I
know he got to be tired, because I feel like somebody just roll me up in a blanket, turn the air on, and come check on me in a couple of hours. Like I took the kid to Universal Studios and Adventure Island, and that's coming off of 3 conferences. Is tired, and I did say is.
I love Adventure Island. I really like Adventure Island.
So my son has flat feet, Mike.
Oh,
where is Adventure Island? What is Adventure Island? What's that?
So this is the gimmick. This is how they suck you in, take all your money.
It's really not for kids, the Adventure Island.
Well, so Adventure Island has Marvel. They
yes, they do. They do have Marvel.
Island.
So it's connected to
Orlando
Universal Studios. So Universal, this is all Universal Studios brand.
Yep.
So you have Universal Studios, who has like the Minions and Hogwarts and stuff like that on one side, like Harry Potter, all of those things, The Simpsons, all of those things, Transformers, that's on one side. But your kid like Marvel too. And they're going to want to do the other side of the park.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
A 2-park pass.
Yep.
For you and your kid, right? So that's $360 some right there, just for them tickets.
I'm sorry.
It may be a long day if I try this lotion test and he don't pass. Then I'm gonna need.
Don't test nobody.
Test the rocket launcher.
Don't test nobody. There was a place called, I don't know if it's still in Orlando, Paradise Island, where it's nothing but nightclubs, and I did a comedy show at this comedy club. That is the scariest. That y'all already know what my problem is. But once you pay, you get into every bar and every club. Like once you put the first fee down, you're in. And you just go.
Now they have Riverwalk, of course, Riverwalk at Universal, Mike, before you get into the park. So it's all of these bars and foods, restaurants and shops that you don't even have to pay to get into Universal. Like you could actually spend a full day just out there having a good time. They have outside concerts and things like that.
Just come visit me at the rehab.
Yeah,
because you can't. There's no reason for me to be there. There's no reason for me to be there.
Everywhere you turn, it's like, hey, come get this, a drink special. Turn here, it's a drink special. It's a place. It's almost like a place for kids. It's like Vegas for kids.
Yep. Hey, do you know about that?
So you spend like $500 before you even buy any food for 2 people, Shawnee. If you get the fast pass, and the fast pass,
how much?
$500. So it's $3 something for 2 parks for 2 people, right?
Wow.
Then you gotta pay, of course, for the fast pass per person. That puts you, you don't have to wait as long in line.
They doing a good job right now. There's beef at 50 Cent's event in Houston. What?
We didn't even talk about that, Mike. We didn't talk about the Gary Owen and Tommy thing.
There has been a lot of R&B.
What was the Gary Owen thing?
Yes.
So Gary Owen did the comedy show. 50 had I can't even think of the name of it. But so there was a celebrity basketball game. There was a comedy show. There was all these parties, the stuff at the strip club this weekend. And Gary Owen was on tour. I mean, he was on stage doing his set. And he was like, yeah, I'm tired of, people talking about I look like this guy, Tommy Egan. And he said, but I talked to 50 and, and auditioned. And he won't put me in any movie, but he put me on this shit. And then Tommy Egan comes out and he said something, but they got in a pushing match on the stage. Security had to come up and grab him, rip him up.
What? Wait a second.
Yeah, yo boy.
And my sources tell me that Tony Yayo allegedly beat up Pleasure P, knocked his veneers out, and Ray J ran.
What? Ray J ran?
I thought I had a rough weekend.
All the shit that be going on.
I thought my weekend was rough.
All the shit that be going on.
At least I got on unscathed. Like, put their hands on. Damn.
Speaking of putting hands on somebody.
Oh, my God.
Neo's wife said he will never, ever, 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 ever put his hands on her again, that she's never, ever going back. You think it was staged, Don Page?
Everybody thinks everything's staged, because you can't believe anybody anymore. You anything you see on Instagram, you don't know if it's truthful or not. You just got to take it for what it is. Mo, I missed you. I don't know what to say. I don't know if that was
staged. I watched it. To me, it was kind of odd that he just picked up a microphone and walked out on stage. But it's a 50 Cent event, so
right.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know. At least nobody gets shot, right? Nobody died. I haven't heard anything.
I gotta see this video, yo.
I guess
I didn't send it to you. I guess I did. I thought I had sent it to you.
Let me see, cause that. Nah. You sent me all these other naked pics, but I was like, no.
Boy, shut up.
I was like, this is very inappropriate, Shawnee. This is totally inappropriate.
Yeah. And just I got pictures of you in the cheerleading outfit. Yeah. I don't have it, Stacey. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'll get it and I'll play it tomorrow.
Get this play tonight.
That is y'all still. All right, let me put who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute.
Mike is going to dress up like a cheerleader.
And fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take your happiness. And if you dress up as a nurse at any point, make sure you have her phone in your hand so she can't record you, because they will use it against you and probably air it on the show. All right, Roddy Perry's up next, y'all.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.